So I'm going to do another reading. This is going to be a longish reading, so it's not as short. This is a long reading. Mellow is sitting by the stairs, and I've not been feeling great at the moment emotionally, so I hope I'm helping somebody out there, but I'm struggling myself at the moment. So I'm trying to do the best I can to be here and help others out there if I can help somebody, but I apologize if I'm not coming across as I could do or should do, because I'm really struggling at the moment. So we have a beautiful woman out there, a very intelligent, kind, very beautiful woman. We have someone who's wanting to start a family. We have someone who has children already, but they're also wanting to start a family with somebody else in their life. There is another child that's coming into their life. There was a child that was, this child was, it was like it was born, I've got to be careful how I say this, and it was born for, you had the love and the joy of the child for only a very short time, and that child is going to come back to you in your family. And if you have already had another child not long after that, it did come back. But this child came into your life and is, if you haven't had a child yet, it's going to come back. If you have, it is one of your children that you already have, and I think you already sort of know which one it is. It's the one that's different. It's more, there's something that, there's more support that is needed, more stability of support, and it's very fragile, but it's a very beautiful child. It's very special, and that's the child that has been through many things. It was, I think, your first child that this happened with, I'm getting. I also get that someone has a lot of financial money behind them, and they have previously been with someone who's, there's a lot of financial support behind them. I do have a woman, this is a woman I'm talking about, and she has previously been with someone, and there has financial support in her life from a situation, but I feel like she has gone through a lot of emotional journeys of ups and downs, and it wasn't smooth sailing, and it wasn't great, wonderful flying above houses and feeling fantastic and joyful. It was not a courageous, amazing, wonderful marriage or time with somebody. So I feel this is someone who's in a relationship with somebody else. I feel that they are with somebody who is more their prince. The other, like, princess, and she's the prince, and it's like you have finally found your Mr. Darcy. And this person is someone who's very intellectual. They write, they think, very old-fashioned-ish as well. They love books. Books are of such importance to them. There is some form of old-fashioned book, something very gifting about the binding. There's something, an inscription written into it, but it's not an inscription to you. There's an inscription that was for somebody else, but it's an old book, and the book is an old-fashioned antique book, and there's an inscription in it, whether it's from the author, but I don't think it has, I'm quite sure it doesn't have your name. It's before you were even thought of, before your parents were even thought of, but a book that was created, that was given to somebody else, and it's got an inscription in it. I have to not get caught up in this, because I get emotional sometimes, and I'm really struggling in my own personal life at the moment a little bit, so I don't want to, but I feel that you have been trying to support a child in your life, and you've been going through so much personally, and it's been a very hard struggle, and you've tried to do the best you can so they can actually be the best that they possibly can, and you're going from different thing to different thing, and most parents have mothers and fathers that are there for them, you would hope, but in this case that's not the case. And this is not someone who has their mother and father there for them. They have their mother there for them, but their father is not there for them, and their father like publicly slanders them off, And it's just horrifying, horrifying. And you have tried to be so strong, and it's been so, I've got to be really careful because I feel this is so emotionally sad for this person. You've been through enough with this person anyway when you had been with them when they were your husband or partner in your life, and you don't need this added burden that has happened. And this constantly keeps coming up, all this stuff, and it does not need to happen. You have to now get there. And sometimes it happens, it's like roses, deadheading the roses. You've got to cut certain people off in life from the base. You've got to cut them off to move on. And as much as people don't want to be cut off, you have to cut this person off. This person is not going to see the way that you would hope them to see. They're not wanting to see that. They are very narrow-minded. They are very intelligent, so they keep seeing mathematics on paper, like mathematics, like complex mathematics. And this person's not unintelligible, they're very intelligent, but you need to look after yourself and not let this person disrupt your life and your family's life, which you have created the family unit for them. You have been part of that family unit. You have been that lock, stock and barrel. You have been that, you know, security key that's always there that they can come home to. Oh my God, I didn't even realize that car was there. They have been more like the king who sits there and the king with what was that? There was a story in my head. I get a story of a man who was a king. He was like a miser, some man who used to count all his money. And it was like a man who, it was his way or the highway, and he gained strength from these things. And these strength that he gained strengths from was strengths that he gained from terrible experiences that he went through as a child. Terrible experiences that he went through as a child, and doesn't realize he's now relighting the flame of what he went through with his father and doing the same thing to his children. It's got to stop. It can't just be. It's got to stop. It's immaturity, utter immaturity. And it's sad because the person, I don't know what to say, but unless that person has, it's up, if they want to change, they can change. It's not up to anybody else who is there or in their life or comes into the life or whatever to change them. If they decide to change, they do. But if they don't decide to change, that's not your fault. That's not anyone else's fault. That's their negative thought pattern, and that's their unintelligibility that they have in life, is understanding things that a very empathetic, psychological, structured person would be able to understand. I'm not putting them down, I'm just saying that's the case. That's the case. Oh gosh, okay. I do actually see there's going to be a time that comes, may not be at this present, there is a time that's going to come, and the child and the father and yourself, there will be some form of togetherness, of not getting back together, but togetherness of understanding and saying, I'm so sorry, I didn't realize what I did. I didn't realize I was being like the ogre under the bridge. Didn't realize. And it's like someone's coming into someone's hospital bed and screaming at them with something terrible that's happened. And the child's gone home and thought, what the hell did I do? I did nothing wrong. And the same applies. Your child's done nothing wrong. And yet this father is being the ogre under the bridge and being that screaming man, screaming at the person. And they could be in a hospital bed, and the child goes home and it's like, what have I done? I'm just me. No one else. I am me. And your child has learnt to stand up for itself by having you as the most amazing, wonderful mother that you are. And Mellow, my pussycat, is sending love to you and your family. I'm going to show you. Say hello. Oh, say hello, Puppet. She's sending love. I'm just going to put that there. You okay, sweetie? I have to be careful. This person is a very powerful person. I don't know who the person is. I don't know who they are. I have no personal vengeance about. I don't hate anybody. I don't. I say things, but I don't mean to. I've never ever mean to hurt or harm anybody in their life. And if I do, I apologize, because I never ever would ever like to think I've created so much stress and hurt and harm on somebody that I feel like I'm destroying their lives. I couldn't do that. And I don't think this person who is the father, make them a bit of a miser sometimes with money, but then sometimes not. But is like the ogre under the bridge. He doesn't sit there in the counting house counting all his money like a. Keep getting nursery rhyme stories, and I don't understand why, but I keep getting nursery rhyme stories. And it's like, this person is a worker. They work really hard. They've worked for what they've accounted. They've worked for what they've put into things, and they've worked really hard, and they've put their own money into things and nearly lost every single cent they had to keep something going. But when it comes to family life, when it comes to family and children and family life, the registration of the education that this child has had has been at the negative hands of a man from his childhood. And instead of, I know, Puppet, I know, just relax it. And instead of being able to learn from a beautiful, from a lovely, gentle female, they've psychologically gone to this area of learning about things in life as a child and looking up to this person, this man who was a father, who treated them horribly, and then getting some of those traits within themselves. But this person is not a horrible person. They really do think how they think, and they don't think that they're hurting or harming. They think not in the terms of understanding what it's like, if that makes sense, what it's like. And to explain this, it's like, you can't understand certain things in life, and you can be sympathetic in life, but having empathy is having that, understanding it in your heart, sort of being able to have gone through something to understand the pain and suffering that has been involved in it. And it's like the empathy component is so much different in this person. They excel at so many things, but when it comes to the relationship, the empathy, the caring nature, the support in and the loyalty and faithfulness, that needs much work to go on. I know, Puppet. Mellow thinks so too. Now she's walking upstairs. They need to look within themselves, not representing their misgivings of what they feel this person should be or that person should be, and representing it to people so everyone can see it. They shouldn't start to get some help to look within themselves to realize they're hurting somebody that is part of their life, part of their persona, part of their body, part of their skin. I've got someone who's going to come to someone for help, and it's like the person's like, I don't want to help them. I don't want to help them. The person doesn't want to help them, and the person's coming from an area of, I don't care, I just don't want to help. And they don't want to help because of something that they feel angry at this person about, that they have no idea why they're so angry at them, and someone is coming to someone for help, but someone doesn't want to help them. And it's not until maybe the person sits down and reads some paper document or something it is, and actually reads and understands, that they start to think a little bit differently about things. But it's like, no, talk to the hand. No, don't care, go away, I'm not interested in you, go away, you have hurt and harmed me personally, I'm not interested in you. And this person has not personally hurt or harmed this person in any way, shape or form to hurt or harm them. Not with any intent in any way, shape or form, not. And they've just taken it upon themselves that they feel vengeance towards this person. And I actually feel whoever this person is who's coming, and this person doesn't want anything to do with it. Maybe the person likes them, and that's part of the whole sick feeling, is because maybe there's some form of they like something about them, or there's some interest in them, and them having some anger or hostility at somebody is part of what they have grown up to believe, which happens from going through things in life as a child when you've had dysfunctionability. Sometimes people think arguments and fights are part of what naturally happens in a relationship or life or someone that you like, but it's not, and it's not natural, and it's not normal, and it's not part of, that doesn't show somebody you love them, or that doesn't show somebody how to stay away from you and that you don't care about them. That's all that shows. Just have a quick drink of my coffee. I do hope everyone's having a beautiful day. Okay, so I do have a grandmother in spirit. I do have a grandmother who's in spirit. I get this all the time when I drive. This same lady, her name's Mary Lou, and I always get this when I'm driving. And she shows me sitting down. I don't think she was in a wheelchair or anything like that. It was maybe some device that helped her mobility. But she always comes to me all the time, and she calls herself Mary Lou. She's very fine, very thin, but she just is a very fine, very thin, always was a very fine, very thin person. That's just her body structure. And whoever this is for, I don't know who Papa is or Papa is, or said in a funny way, but she's with Papa, if that makes any sense. And sorry, there's a father, someone's father, part of this grandmother, her daughter lost a husband, and he's with her, and just getting strong. He's a really strong man. He stood up for somebody. Sorry, I feel sad when I say this. He stood up for somebody, like in a court of law, stood up for somebody, and stood up for somebody for someone because they were his friend, not because he believed that they were the truth, what they were saying was the truth, but because it was their friend, and he was sorry. And he still had to represent to people and friends and people around him that he believed that that person was not guilty. He had to represent that. But he shows me food, strange food, it's really hard because he has emotion too. And he shows me a coin, and a coin and a feather. And he shows me, sorry, sometimes some emotions of some spirits have a lot of love, so much love for their family. And he shows me strange food that looks like, there's a food, I only know this because only thing I can relate it to, called baklava. It looks like baklava or some sort of vine leaves wrapped up in something that looks like couscous. I don't know exactly what it is, but it looks like that. He's showing that. I'm just going to go on with the reading because I'm struggling myself. I can't get attached to bringing certain people at the time. Sorry. I have to get a tissue. 1 second. So sorry. I'm back now. Oh, God, sorry. I have chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia. I'm in pain so much all the time. Okay, someone is doing something with a house, or there's some battle to do with a house. I see a dark shadow over a house, and someone is wanting to split money or have something to do with money come to somebody. I don't know who this person is. I feel they're a female. I feel they're not an older female. I feel they're a younger female. But also someone who there's some sort of battle, and I feel someone, it's not a, someone is, be careful, someone out there, be careful of whoever is the female who's dating or going to be dating people. You have children already and you already have, don't go for the same type of person you've gone for in the past. And people respect you and treat you lovely, and they love you for you, and people who want you to be with you, they don't want you to be with other partners or any of that. They love you because you are you. That is the type of person you deserve, and you need to be with someone who loves you for you. No one should disrespect you or want you to do derogative things, and if they do, there's something very wrong with them. Be careful of the people that you're with. Financially, just be careful. Make sure that your money, I feel that, just be careful that your money is for you and for your children. And always make sure you protect your rights with everything you have in legal things. And I would say that you probably, I just keep getting to talk about legal. Protect your rights with legal. Make sure that your house is your house. The children are, when they get older, when you get older, I'm not saying anything it's going to happen, just when you get older, for what you're working out, but just looking after yourself, and go for that lovely man who's a little different, who respects you and treats you for you, who doesn't want you so that they're on your arm and they can walk around and say, I'm going out with such and such. If someone loves you, no matter who you are in this world, they love you because of you, because of who you are, not because of who you are or who you know or what you have. Love is not hurt, it's not harm, and it's not because of what you have or who you are or who you represent yourself to be. It's about treating and loving and caring and all the kind and gentle, beautiful things. And there is somebody who's going to come along who's going to help and be supportive towards you. And there's someone who's going to love and accept you for you. I don't feel they're going to come and take money away from you. This is not what I'm feeling, because I'm fluidly getting their side of things now, where before it was not so much. But still I'm getting like a father figure, saying not father of your children that's passed away, because that's not what I'm getting. Because I don't feel you have children whose fathers passed away, they're living. This is a father that you had that's passed away, who's saying that he just wants the children to be looked after and be cared for, and to make sure that everything legally okay for you and themselves. He cares and loves you, loves all of you, other siblings, loves all of you. but he wants to make sure you get the right partner for you. You are treated respectfully. You are not looked after disrespectfully, and you are not treated with derogatory emotions or feelings, or that you have to look or be. This is really strong for him in his mind. You should, and he's very wants me to point this out, you should not have to look a certain way. Your body shouldn't have to be a certain way. You shouldn't have to appear a certain way for someone to love who you are. If they love you, they will love you because they love you. I mean, we do get attracted to people, of course we get attracted to people. That's why we put effort into things. But this person will really love you because they love you. I get the A, sign of A, alpha A, not alpha as an alpha male, alpha as in like A, the A sign. Their name has something to do with an A, the beginning or the end, or but something to do with an A, or something to do with Arizona or Nevada, or I don't know why we're going out in that area, but that's what I'm getting. My last card. Okay, protect yourselves too. You, family, people, all of you out there, protect yourselves. Protect who you are, protect yourselves. And there's a walking wounded. Someone is working somewhere, someone is somewhere. There is a walking wounded, and someone is there are people who have been attacking this person, and the person has been crying out for help. No one's helping, no one is helping. They're all attacking, and they're letting each other person attack them. And there is going to be somebody, I'm getting really strongly, and I don't know why I'm saying this, but I have to say this. Maybe you're going through a similar thing to me personally, but there is someone out there that is going to, or has been trying to attack, hurt and harm you to do with a certain situation. And there's a business related area where these people are they're letting them throw stones at you. They're letting people attack you. They're letting them one after the other. And you're crying out for help. You're reaching out for help. You were trying to get help from somebody. And there's deaf ears. No one's helping you. No one's helping you. Just want to ask. No one's helping. Oh my God. No one's been helping. Confirmation. You have been stabbed in the back multiple times. Stabbed in the back multiple times. Someone very high up who sits in the high chair is letting people attack you, letting people stab you, and they're part of it themselves. And they're letting people stab you and stab you and stab you and stab you because they're stabbing you. Like I can physically see a woman, a mad woman. It's not a man, it's a woman stabbing somebody, stabbing them, physically stabbing them like they've got a piece of steak at home. And they're cutting and they're talking to their children and saying, I want to kill her, I want to kill her. Someone who actually feels that about somebody. And that's a terrible energy to put out in the world. And a lot of that energy is because that person who sits in this high chair, they have created this. And what they're feeling is only the feeling of things that they have to have excess accountability for, because it's all come back to them. And now the accountability is they're so angry, and they're angry at that person who's been crying out for help when they've been told, and they've just come back with saying that this and this and this and this, and now everyone's thinking all of this about the person. Something about to happen. Something about to happen, and someone's coming from nowhere. Someone's coming from nowhere, and they're not helping that person in the high chair, that's for sure. But someone is coming from nowhere, and out of this someone will help you. There will be someone, and there will be help. There will be a man, and they are someone who's they're very high in the way that they're very up in their emotions, then they can be very down in one moment. They're not manic depressive. This is a very, very full-on energy person, very intelligent person. But it's someone who's very intelligent, but they have they can work, but then when they drop, but then they also have energy in their head when their body doesn't have energy. But there is going to be someone who's going to help you, and there is going to be many people, many situations, and there is going to be a lot put on the table. I want to do some more cards for this. I'm going to ask Spirit. Sorry I do long readings. I hope this helps somebody. And I'm really sorry I'm not doing great readings at the moment. I'm emotionally struggling, as I've said before. The person, I'm going to tell you this. The person didn't want other people to know how they were treating you, what was happening behind the scenes. And this person in this high chair who got the stake, who was stabbing and saying, I want to kill them, I want to kill her, I want to kill her. They're actually embarrassed because they have been spoken about and spoken to, and they've said their own things of what they think, which weren't nice at all. They were not nice at all, and they were disrespectful, dishonest, and showing no accountability for anything, as if they did everything right, which was not true. And the person will be spoken to eventually, but they are the reason why this is happening, why this did happen, and why this person is thinking and feeling like this is because they've had accountability and they're just not accepting it, and they're not accepting any accountability, saying no wrongdoing, they've done nothing wrong, it's all been that person. And I don't feel that is true. I don't feel that is true for you. I feel that is dishonest, and the person is very embarrassed because they have been spoken about. But what they don't realize, this person may have spoken, but what they don't realize is other people have been speaking to other people in other areas that are away from this particular business area, and other people have been speaking that they don't know about. The only difference is this person has spoken up, and so have other people, but that has remained silent. But they still come in with other knowledge from other people, and they think this is a problem because of this person. It's not. It's because there's a lot of other people who said stuff. Okay, so someone's going to be fighting a battle. Someone's going to be fighting a battle, and you've got to be standing up for yourself. Where it goes, I don't know at the present moment where it goes, but there are going to be a lot of toing and froing back and forth. There may be some legal situations happening here, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But someone's coming in that no one expects, and they're a little tired. And how it goes, I don't know how it's going to go at the moment, but I don't think other people expected someone else would come in to help. But someone's just being treated not great at all, and being made to look like they have done the wrong thing, that it was them that has caused all these problems, nobody else, and they've harmed all these other people in the context of the way. And all these other people have been told this and that about this person, and in contrast to everything is that is not true. And those people have been told things because that person's trying to cover, let me say this without saying it horribly, trying to cover their ass because they haven't been doing the right thing, and that's the truth of the matter. And I'm gonna do this. Oh my god, the same card again. The person's going to be fighting battles with multiple people. They always thought it was like one person, and it's not. And they're about to find out it's not. And that person's going to be fighting battles. They're just hoping that person just walks away. They're just hoping that person goes away. And that's all they're hoping, that they put up no fight and they just walk away and they say, yes, thank you. That's okay, that's fine. So that's not what you're going to be doing. And you're not going to be just walking away and saying, thank you, that's okay. That's great. That's fantastic. That's fine. I'm really happy about that. That's not what's going to have an outcome here of what's coming up. People are going to be watching that person. That person is going to be watched. That person, not the person who the person in this high chair wanted to stab and kill, more or less to speak, to do with a business. This person's being watched in this high chair place. This person is going to be watched because it's multiple people that have spoken about this person, and this person who this person doesn't like was not someone who actually said anything bad about them, and they don't know that. And that is that you didn't say anything bad. There was something that you did do, and you never said anything bad about the person. And the outcome is that at the present moment there will be some struggle, there will be some forecast of the situation of a battle, but finally there will be some protection there. There will be some protection. There will be someone who's fighting, who's trying to help you. And I see a clearing out of a whole, like a clearing out of a business, a whole business just clearing out. And there's stuff on the floor, and there's stuff, and it's like, everyone thinks everything's financial, fine and dandy and okay. I don't see that. I see things going, everything's going, everything's going. The people are leaving, everything is going. Things are happening that people are not aware of behind the scenes. And it's not fun and fine and fantastic what's happening. There is other writing on the wall that people are not aware of. Last card. Keep with strength. There is beauty out there in this world. There is strength. You deserve to be around people that love you for you. You deserve to be around people who care about you because you are special, you are beautiful, you are lovely, you are kind, you are just a beautiful soul. There is something very special about you that other people don't have. And what makes you different is what makes you beautiful. What makes you so beautiful is because you are that special person that's that little bit different. Sometimes that makes it hard, sometimes because there's people that pick on you. But you're going to find people, you're going to find some friends, and some people are coming into your world. People are coming into your life. I'm going to get one more card from here. People coming into your life that are more like you, more carefree, more kind, more compassionate, who understand you for you, who want the best for you. And the people who actually understand you, so to speak. Okay, I get this at the end of lots of card readings. The Ascension of the Masters. So there are spirits and people all around who are trying to protect you and your outcome in your life, trying to help you and wanting the best for you. And just know, keep up the good work. You are a beautiful being. You are very spiritual, very beautiful, very loving, and you've got lots of great things out there to give the world. There is someone out there who is going to do some sort of reading, as in start writing a book, which is going to be a positive outcome. Someone's going to think about writing some book. This form of a book would be a book that includes people who people may know, and it's little information bits about the people and what it's like when they actually meet them and how it feels and what they come across like, but lovely. And they're actually going to have a lot of there's going to be a lot of promotional things that will come from this, and it would be a very successful book that would be written. And last outcome is there's love out there. There are beautiful people. It's like the duck is hungry. There is love out there. There's someone very beautiful who loves you for you. You're not going to be alone all this time in your life. There will be someone out there. Just believe, know that there is, and there's also going to be someone who's actually going to stand up for you, and someone who cares for you because you deserve it. My name's Electra. I hope you've had a beautiful day, and I hope I've helped you in some way. I hope I haven't upset anybody. God bless and take care, and have a beautiful day.